A 19-year-old girl was found dead in the freezer. The hotel is affiliated with the police department. The hotel bio research place is affiliated. The crematory place is affiliated. Everything that about that hotel is affiliated with that police department in Rosemont. They have the same address. 2 live videos that was posted by those 2 people that's affiliated in gangs, posted live videos in details about what happened to Kenneka, what was going to happen to Kenneka. All that's facts to the case. Everything else is the images, is made up, said, and everything. Y'all people have to understand. Y'all got to figure out what's true and what's fake. And even the fake shit, I keep telling y'all over and over, the fake stuff also is telling us the real deal.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and Let's Talk Live. Edward Joseph is back. All right, let's talk. Well, today, peoples, has been such an interesting day. I am here, I am live, and I am going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, Edward Joseph is back. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on in, for there's so much to talk about, peoples. You guys come on in. Peoples, I am here and I am back, and I am back with a vengeance, peoples. I said I am back. I am back, and I am back to talk about many different cases, as well as the Kenneka Jenkins case. Peoples, I have literally been getting things together, starting something new and something different. But it's okay because, just like with everything, just like with all of the things that you need to do and have to do in life, you go ahead and you make sure that you take care of business first. And that's what I had to do, people. So I had to step aside for a moment, get some things together, reassess some things and look at things and stuff, because life doesn't stop just because you have to get some things done. It doesn't stop. But I am here. I've never went anywhere, people. I've always been here. But I'm back. And so I would have went on and went live upon my computer, but my son is at the house and he's on my computer right now and stuff. And when he's there, then that's his time. But I'll be back tonight as well. And then I'll be back throughout the day and things. New things has started for me and stuff. And thank God, I don't have to be in a lot of traffic no more and stuff. So I can go live earlier than what I used to. Changes has been made in my life. And, it's just been absolutely wonderful. And so I'm here, people. I am here. I'm over here washing clothes right now, but I'm here. And so there are some cases that I want to talk about, peoples. I said there are some cases that I want to talk about and things. And it's this one case in particular that really hurts my heart, and I'm going to talk about it. It's about a little young lady who was the age of 4, and for some strange reason, she disappeared from her house. And her mom is not even helping out with the investigation. If anything, she's hindering the investigation that is happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, now she's in jail, but from some unrelated charges. But, the FBI and everybody is on it and stuff. And I'm sure that they are going to go ahead and they're going to tie her into this thing that is going on with the young lady, because she's been gone. Okay. So I see that StreamYard is doing something new now. Everything is at, whatever and stuff. And so I see some people came in. So let me give a shout out to hello at Rainbow 04-P9S. It's a blessing to see you on today. And hello, Sandra Malacha 2018. It's a blessing to see you on today. And you say, can I shout out? My name is Chase. My brother's name is Owens. My brother name is Lyman. And then we have hello, Jennifer. And the person's name is Madison. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad to see all of you here and things. It's good to see you all. Okay. But as I said, peoples, it's a new case that I want to talk about and things. And um, it's about a young lady who's about 4 years of age, and she had came up missing. And her mom is not trying to help out with the investigation or anything and stuff. And so, it's really sad, peoples. It's really sad because she disappeared, well, without a trace and things. But pretty much from what the evidence is showing, all of this is leading to the mom probably have unalived her daughter. And that's really sad to see. It's sad to hear and sad to know, peoples. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it today when I get home and things, because so much is happening, and then there's so many other cases that I am going to talk about. So you guys stay tuned. We have a nice little lineup and things that we're going to be going over and stuff. So it's pretty good. So I'm excited. I know that you all are excited. I know that you guys are excited to see me back and see me back into doing the various things that I have always been doing. My clothes just got about a minute or so to go. And then I'm going to take some out and see if the rest of it needs to be drying, or can I take all of them out. But yeah, I'm back, peoples, and I see that StreamYard is doing a whole lot of new things and stuff. See that a whole lot of people is doing a whole lot of new things and all. So it's really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to start something new, start something fresh. It's a new day, peoples. It's a new day. It's a new way that we're just going to be able to do some things and stuff. And there's so many different topics that we can go ahead and we can discuss and all, which is absolutely wonderful. And so I'm excited. I can't wait to see all of your smiling faces and everything. I know for a moment there, we had a lot of people who had went on and passed on and all. And so, okay, so I see now that I'm already going to have to start blocking some people because we got some stupid people that's in the chat that just wants to chime out. So instead of, I'm just going to delete your comment for right now. Next time you chime in with all of this stupidness, I'm just going to block you from the channel. Usually I just outright just block the people and stuff, but I'm going to try to give them a chance to go ahead and correct their behavior in things. It just seems like Okay, so now I just have to ban the person. It just seems like people's, whenever you're trying to do something, you know, and things, you all the time have idiotic people that want to come in and just want to make a scene and stuff and just want to be seen and things. And I literally just don't have time for the foolishness or the nonsense and stuff. So, you know, instead of just wasting all of my time, energy, and things, I'll just go ahead and just block the people out of here and let it be that and stuff. And then that way, I don't waste all of my time, energy, and money that I'm spending upon the live stream to be dealing with idiotic people. So if you want to come in and you want to be nefarious, well, then bring it on, and you'll just get blocked just immediately. But like I said, people, I'm on my phone and I'm here. I'm at the laundromat and, I'm washing some clothes right now and stuff. But I'll be back home. Hopefully, my son would be doing something else, but I doubt it. But if he's not, then if he's not, then I'll just wait later on and stuff, and then I'll go live tonight. But right now, I just wanted to just come on, just remind the people and let everybody know, I'm here, I'm back in action. I got some updates to some things and stuff. We see now, peoples, that the bodacious ones are back. Monifa and Irene. We haven't seen Shemaya and we haven't seen Bree, but we've seen Monifa and we've seen Irene, and they're back. And Monifa got typed up with this kind of like organization, and it seems like they got paid now. They kept quiet for all of this time. Things has kind of died down a little bit. We see TM still doing, the things that she does and stuff and wants to stay relevant and all, but all of that ain't helping her case out one bit and things. But we see that even despite of all of the madness that she's doing to try to stay relevant, she's just only making mockery of herself and things and all. But I just wanted the people to know that I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten about Kanika. And I haven't forgotten about Kendrick Johnson. We're going to go back over that too. And a young lady has literally have been doing her due diligence and stuff. And she has been sending me a lot of good content and things and, about Kendrick Johnson. And we can clearly see that in that particular case, peoples, that boy was murdered. And it was a major cover-up. He was murdered. No doubt. He was murdered. And he was murdered by those kids, by those two boys who he had an altercation with. And not only was he murdered by them, but all of this stuff was literally covered up. All because their father was a FBI agent. All of this stuff is covered up and things. And so, this is what's happening. And so we're going to cover that, people. So we're going to cover a whole lot of stuff. We got a whole lot of stuff that we have to talk about. But I'm back. And I'm back in action, and I am so happy to see you all, to have you all here. I'm happy to be back up on live and be able to shoot my shot and say what I need to say and things. I'm so happy, peoples. And so that's what we're going to do. I just wanted to come on here and just touch bases with everybody and stuff, and just say hello to everyone, and then let everybody know that I am here. I am back in action. I know I've been missing in action for a moment, but one thing about life is life, and life just keeps moving. But you don't stop just because life is what it is. And that's what it is, peoples. Life is what it is, and that's what it is. But we just keep moving. We just continue to keep doing the various things that we do, peoples. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we do. I'm living life. I'm enjoying life. I'm doing great things and stuff. Um, New things has happened and whatnot. And I'm just so excited, peoples. I'm really excited. And so that's what it is, people. So somebody is flying down. See, I just watched the accident earlier today on this same street. People was flying down, and one person was turning while the other person was coming out, and they had hit smacked on, head-on collision. And it was brutal. And it probably still be down there. I don't know if they went on and cleaned up everything, but I'll be out of this laundromat just a little bit, and then I'll be heading home and stuff. And maybe we'll probably see the people still over there or whatnot, but it's okay. But what can I say, people? What can I say? New things has happened. God has been blessing by leaps and bounds and things. So many wonderful things has happened in my life. Um, I've been spending a lot of money getting all of these new gadgets from TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So I'm going to be starting my new Edward Joseph kitchen again. I got a tripod that follows me. You sit your phone or you sit your camera on there, and then it tracks you, wherever you go and stuff. So I got that. So that's good. I bought me some new pots and pans. Got me some new gadgets to where, I can process my food. So I'm waiting on this new gadget that I have seen. It's a bag. It's a food sealer. So it's like you put your food in there, and then it has this little thing to where you just clamp onto the bag, and it sucks the air out of it, and it preserves your food and stuff. And then I bought one for my luggage for my clothes and stuff. So like, if I'm going to be traveling somewhere and stuff, I can put my clothes in there, and then I can shrink it down to its smallest denominator, which is really good, because then you don't have to pay all of this extra money and stuff for extra luggage and things. You can just use it as a carry-on and just put all of your stuff in there, which is really good. So I'm happy about that. So that's coming. So you guys are going to see a lot of the changes that I have made. I've been sitting back, getting things together and stuff. So it's a wonderful thing, people. God is just good. And then I woke up this morning, and I've looked at my old church and found out that my former pastor, who's retired now, he was preaching this morning. And so I was blessed behind his message and things. And it was just good to hear his voice, good to see that he is still preaching the wonderful gospel of Jesus Christ. And it's just a beautiful thing, people. And so, it just brings me back to when my uncle was living and I was under his leadership. And there was a song that I used to sing back at my old church with my uncle, was the pastor there. And I led this song. It was "Glad to Be in the Service" one more time. He didn't have to let me live. He didn't have to let me live. but I am glad to be in the service. One more time. And I'm just want to just sing a little verse of that, peoples, because see, my spirit is so filled right now. I am so overjoyed and stuff because I'm still above ground while a lot of people have went below ground. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I still have breath in my body, and I still keep thinking and praising God. And so I just want to sing a little bit of that song. Is glad to be in the service. I am glad to be in the service. I am glad to be in the service one more time. He didn't have to let me live. He didn't have to let me live. I'm so glad to be in the service one more time. I'm glad to be in the service one more time. Because he didn't have to let me live, and he didn't have to let you live. But you have to be glad to be in the service one more time. And so every time I think about the goodness of God, and every time I think about all of the wonderful things he has done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, for blessing me. I just thank God, peoples. I'm here, and I am back. And we're going to do some wonderful things, peoples. We're going to do some wonderful things. I'm going to get in here and go ahead and pack up these clothes and go home. I had fried some chicken. I made some collard greens, and I got to make some cornbread. I'm going to go and get some mac and cheese. And I don't know if I'm going to make some candy yams, but I'm going to see if they have the soul food place open. I'll go buy some. If not, then I'll just go ahead and prepare that real quick. And then me and my son, we're going to sit down. We're going to have a nice little Sunday feast, mac and cheese, candy yams, cornbread, and some fried chicken, double dip. Double dip fried chicken. And when I say double dip, that means I lightly fry the chicken on both sides. And then I take it out, let it sit for a minute, let the oil drain off of it. And then I go and reflour it again in the seasoned flour. And then I'll put it back in for a second time and get that nice little golden crisp on there. And that's what we call double dip chicken, peoples. And so that's what I've been doing, people. So I've been cooking, making double dip fried chicken. So I'm gonna get some mac and cheese because it's late in the day. It's like 1:30 here, and I don't feel like going and boiling the pasta and mixing up the mac and cheese and trying to do all that stuff, preparing things. If anything, I'll just go ahead and blend up the cornbread real quick and do that. But other than that, and I'll probably just have to just break down and make the candy yams too. But I got a late start today, so it's a lazy day. I know I could have went out to Oakland and I could have went to this festival that they have for the Black people and things because this is Black History Month, and things, and everybody's commemorating the successes that our Black ancestors had made and stuff. And so since it's Black History Month, hey, I might as well give kudos to myself because for the past 8 years, I have been literally on live and I survived and I have been talking about the Kenneka Jenkins case. So, that's Black history right there. And I've been keeping her namesake alive and things for all of this time. And so now, people's, not only am I keeping the Kanika Jenkins case alive, but there's other cases that I'm going to be talking about as well. So that's Black history right there. And a lot of people didn't think that I was going to be able to make it. But see, by the grace of God, I did it, peoples. I did it. Through it all. Through every trial and tribulation that I had been through it all, peoples. Through everything that the people had said and tried to do to try to get me off of YouTube and Facebook. Through it all, peoples. I've learned to trust in Jesus, and I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon his word. And so I'm still here. I'm still here, peoples. And I'm still doing the various things that I need to do. Do you understand what I'm saying, peoples? Through it all. And so, peoples, let me go up in here and get these last few pans. Then I'm going to get out of here. And then I'm going to see you guys back later on today or later on tonight, depending on if my son is off my computer. And we're going to get into some new cases as well as talk about the old. And we're going to, recap up on some things, peoples and stuff, because we can't let the memories of these people die. We can't. We absolutely can't, people. We can't let the memories of the people die. And if you don't want to listen to it and stuff, that's fine. You don't have to tune in and things, I greatly appreciate all of the time and effort that you guys had put in throughout the years and stuff. And I know sometimes that you may want to have something fresh and new, but hey, again, like I said, my channel is not the only channel, people. You got so many channels out there that you can go watch and things and stuff. But as far as for me, Edward Joseph is always going to do the various things that he loves to do. And that is to talk about the Kanika Jenkins case, peoples. That's always been a part of what I do. So I'm never going to stop talking about it. Do you understand what I'm saying, peoples? Not going to stop talking about it. But I see that Monifa and Irene, they came up. They came up and they grew up. And Monifa is racking and stacking. So I think they got paid to be silent. They got paid to be silent, and they wanted to sit around here and talking about, oh, my friend, and stop talking about me and all like that. No, we're gonna still talk about you because you're guilty of sin. They sold her friend. They sold their friend, peoples. They sold Kanika. Yeah, they knew exactly what happened to her, and they don't want nobody to talk about it. They want everybody to be silent, and I refuse to be silent, people. So I refuse to stop talking about this case. I refuse to. Because see, the thing is simply this. If you ain't got nothing to hide, well, then you wouldn't feel so worked up and stuff when people talk about you. If you ain't got nothing to hide, then you wouldn't even care. Right? I mean, that's just the way that I feel. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody is opinionated. Everybody has their opinion as to how they view this case and things. Well, I just take a different approach. I view it in a different way and things. And I feel that they're guilty of sin. I mean, the evidence shows it. All right, people, you better slow your tail down and, as this person wants to get out of the parking lot and stuff and was just flying out and they see me coming down. So what I say, people, is that, if you are not guilty, then you shouldn't get all worked up and get all up in arms because somebody is talking about you. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're not guilty, then you wouldn't even care what the people say. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to give it time and attention. Because if they got it right, well, then, hey, okay. And if it's going to change anything in your life, well, then, okay. But if they ain't got it right, and if nothing that they say bothers you to any degree, well, then why even trip off of it? Let the people have it. Let those people say whatever they want to say. Let those people do whatever they choose to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, I have learned over the years, peoples, I have learned over the years, I am not going to waste my time and effort into arguing with unhinged people. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it no more, peoples. I'm not going to spend my time and energy worrying about what people have to say about Edward Joseph. That's fine. Whatever you feel or whatever you think and stuff, that's fine. You ain't got to deal with me because I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to shoot my shot. I'm always going to say what I need to say. I'm always going to be here and to do my lives. And I'm always going to showcase my talent, whether you like it or not. Do you see what I'm saying, peoples? And so don't you dare sit here and get all worked up all because of what people want to say. Enough is enough. Let those people have it. Do you see what I'm saying? Peoples, this is 2026. It's time to do something new. It's time to do something different. It's time to elevate and it's time to celebrate. And it's time to be about the business that you need to be up on, regardless. And so here I am, peoples. Here I am. And I survived doing lives for over 8 years. 8 years I've been on live, peoples. 8 years. Because I started with the Kenneka Jenkins case. And I will always talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case, but I'm going to be talking about other cases too, people. So as soon as I get home and as soon as I'm able to get on my computer, once my son get off playing his little games and things like that. But yeah. It is so much to talk about, peoples. I mean, every single day, you got to really be thankful that you got life because every day I look around and I see so many different people getting shot, getting killed, getting maimed and all of this stuff. And for what? For what? This world is going crazy, peoples. This world is going crazy, and people are dying daily. And people are not celebrating life like they should and things and stuff. But everybody just wants to get into some type of beef with people. They want to start these makeshift beefs and stuff. And for what? What are we beefing for? What are you mad for? What are you angry for? What are you bitter for? Why do you have a contrite spirit? Why do you come with negativity on your lips, in your mind and in your heart? Why? For what? I don't like what you say. I don't like what you do. Who cares? Who cares, peoples? Well, I don't like you either. And I ain't got to deal with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I really don't. Oh my goodness, boy. Hey, how you do? Wonderful. What's that you sell it? Oh, yeah, I've already signed them all on the other side. Okay. All right. Well, I'll support you. Boy. I tell you, on a Sunday, man, they got some beautiful chocolates around here. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna let you guys look at this here. Get some potato salad. Uh, oh, wait. So they closed up. Are they closed up? Or they must have just opened some. I don't know. I don't see no mac and cheese. Hey, are you closing up? You're just opening. Okay, I don't see your. Oh, it's broke. Oh, okay. All right. Well, the only thing I'm just going to get is uh, let me have a couple of scoops of your macaroni salad. Yeah, it's broken. Safeway stuff. Wow. Well, that goes with. That's all I can get now. I can't get nothing else because I was going to try to get some mac and cheese, but and I don't want this fake stuff that's in a thing here. So I just get some fresh potato salad. That's it. So you don't have no mac and cheese, huh? You don't have no mac and cheese, huh? Oh, oh, shit. No, I'm not going to be spending no $9 for no mac and cheese. Let me see. Oh, okay. Here's mac and cheese right here, but this is white. No, this is mac and cheese, and this is okay. Cool. Yep. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. All right. Okay. Can I pay for that here? Can I pay for this here? Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all hold on for a moment. All right, you guys hold on for a moment. Paying for my thing right there. Sure, man.
Your pepper right here.
Okay, cool.
Your salt.
Yep.
Would you like a pepper?
Okay, it says see you. Yep, there it is, right there. All right, beautiful. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, people. So let me go ahead and get on out of here and stuff. So, hey, it's a beautiful day. All right. All right, my friend. Okay. All right, peoples. I'm gonna go on home. I'm gonna go on home. I'm gonna eat this candy yams, fried chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, and that's it. And then when my son give me an opportunity, I'm gonna get online and I will be back live. So people, so I'm gonna shut down this live right now, but I'll be back later on today. So peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again later on to when Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2025 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, peoples, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. I will be back. I will be back live later on today. You guys be blessed and get your rest. And if the Lord says the same, I will see you soon. Bless you all. Thank you for watching.